guys, it's Laura. It has been an extremely long time and I am so sorry for that. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about this, but just know that about a year ago I went through a personal trauma that has made coming on here feel very scary for me. I'm not going to say anything more about it other than that. Just know that it had nothing to do with my health. But I'm back because I think that just like everything, you kind of have to face what you're scared of head on. And that's kind of what this whole video is about, honestly. So welcome back to my channel. If you are an old subscriber, welcome. If you're new. So today's video is not going to be about my ostomy at all, actually. So for the people who have been following me for a while, you know that February is my diagnosis month. I will have been living with ulcerative colitis for 9 years this year, which is a third of my life, which is pretty crazy to me. So this video, I wanted to be really open and candid about my mental health with my chronic illness. It has ebbed and flowed for many years, as I'm sure a lot of you experience or know or have heard of other people who are experiencing chronic illness, and how just so depending on our physical well-being, our mental well-being kind of also changes. And so one of the things about February that's really tough for me is the idea that throughout the years of hospitalizations and pain, I have kind of created this separation. And I know this might sound crazy, or it might relate to a lot of people, I don't know, but it's not like, I know that this is my body, I know that this is who I am, but I have such a separation, like almost like from here up, I'm Laura, and from here down is just my body. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but it's this feeling of like, I don't inhabit my body is not me, I am my thoughts and my emotions and my desires and dreams. And my body, I think, when I started to get really sick, got too scary for me to even totally comprehend that it is a part of me. I know that sounds really odd, but I think what it comes down to is that I'm feeling and have continually felt for 9 years that I feel unsafe in my body. And I feel scared of it, and I feel overwhelmed by the idea that even though an organ was removed, I still have an autoimmune disease and still have to change a lot of things about my daily life every day. So this year, because February is usually a really down time for me, this year what I'm thinking, and you know I'm not good with like posting, but I really do want to do this for myself and just to like share with you guys, because you truly have been a huge part of my own healing, is to work on my relationship with my body this February. It's about time that I start to feel embodied again, and like I want to not only survive in it, but also like thrive in it and treat it well. And so I think what I want to do is have weekly vlogs throughout all of February, and I might want to like touch on a couple topics, or maybe just 1 or 2 topics that will help, that I think might help me and maybe other people re-inhabit their bodies, nourish their bodies, feel safe in their bodies again, learn to trust their bodies again. So the things that I came up with, and I am going to look down because I wrote notes, I want to focus on nourishing my body. I don't know if I shared this with you guys or not, but I have been vegetarian for a little over 2 years, and I don't get enough fruits and vegetables. I am a bad vegetarian. I eat carbs and cheese all the time. And so food is very fear-based for me because I have a lot of scar tissue, and as a lot of you ostomates know, a lot of people with inflammatory bowel disease or any chronic illness, what we eat can drastically change our health. And so I am a little terrified sometimes of putting new things in my body, or things that might cause pain later on, which unfortunately for me are most uncooked vegetables and most fruits with skins. And so I want to kind of address like nourishing my body and not from a place of fear, but from a place of love. Learning how to trust my body, that's the one that's going to be really tough. But I'm thinking that for me, what's really been helpful is exercise. So I might take you along for some of my exercises that like help inhabit my body again and feel really good. I might talk about therapy. I am now a licensed professional counselor and provide therapy, but also still continue on my own therapy. And so I might just really get into the work that I've been doing around having a chronic illness. And then I also want to talk about just like the bravery of learning all of this stuff and like bringing myself back to the realization that like I can trust my body not to fail me. So I think there are a lot of ways to do that, like mindfulness and not distracting myself every minute of every day, because I do that so much, and I find that it's total coping mechanism for being so scared of like being me, which sounds really dramatic. Maybe some journaling, but I also wanted to ask you guys, like, is this even something you want to see? Is this something that you feel like you can relate to at all? And if so, like, yes, I would love to hear that. Like, I will read all of these comments, I promise. But also, do you guys have any ideas of how to feel like you can trust your body that has a chronic illness, or feel good in it, or feel strong? And please leave those below. So if this is truly something that you guys are interested in seeing, I will absolutely do it. And I would love to highlight some of those comments and some of those tips and tricks from viewers in the videos that I'm going to be making. I know this was very rambly and I said the word body a million times, but I just wanted to come in here and let you guys know how I'm feeling, what I'm doing. I also will answer a Q&A soon. I know that so many of you are like wondering what's happened to my J pouch and like all that kind of stuff too. So I want this thread of comments to be mostly about like, is this type of video something you're even interested in? And what are your ideas for helping people cope with like living with a chronic illness and feeling better about it? But I will post something that asks for Q&As if you have any questions. I feel so even like silly saying like, oh, people have questions about me or people have questions for me, but I would be happy to answer all of those. I have seen so many throughout the years, throughout all of my videos, and I need to somehow condense them so that I can have like a Q&A video. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, check in, say hi, say I miss you, because I do. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all that you do, all the support, all the kind words. Thank you for the kind words that you provide for one another. I think that it's a huge part of healing, and I'm so happy that this has continued to be a place where you guys talk to each other in the comments and encourage each other, because it's not always easy, but it is so doable and so worth it. So yeah, I guess that's really all. Sorry for the rambly video, but I will see you guys soon. Bye.